All right, so today I'm going to talk about a different type of orifice that's actually not called an orifice, it's called a jet. And you will see it on some burner systems, especially when there's an extremely low heat that is produced out of the same burner that will produce a high heat, like maybe an 18,000 or a 16,000 BTU frame. I'm doing this because sometimes my customers will contact me about these burner systems and they're not familiar, and I'm doing this so that they can easily locate where that actual jet is. Okay, so the jet itself, first of all, this is a thermidor. You'll never see this on one of these. Orifice is usually located under the burner head, but sometimes they're located upstream. The type of jet that I'm talking about is something that is actually in behind the knob. It's actually part of the knob, the on-off mechanism. And the way you get to it is you pull the knob off of the unit, and it's a little bit hard to get off of there. Just pull it clean off. It'll pull backwards here. Let me grab it. Like that. Okay, you pull the knob away from the unit. Okay, and then in behind here, you will see a hole. Trying to get a good visual on it. Okay. You'll see a hole, and behind this hole right here, this hole here is a screw. I'm trying to, let's do it like this, okay. Behind here is a screw, okay. You'll have to use a jeweler's size screwdriver to remove it, but you'll go in here, right behind that screw right there, or right behind this hole, you'll twist it out, and when you get it out, you're going to see a jet that looks like one of those guys. That's a jet, okay? The jet will have a number stamped on the top where the screw is, so right on the very top. It will have a number that will indicate what size hole is drilled in the opposite end. Go ahead and flip it around. The opposite end of that jet. This jet controls the low flame, okay? And let's get a good profile shot. Yeah, just like that, okay? As you can see, there's a little O-ring on there, okay? And the jet, turns into there. You turn it out with that screwdriver. That is the jet that controls the low flame source. And it's located in the heating mechanism, the control mechanism in this part. When this knob is turned just slightly, the very first part of the sweep of this knob is controlling the flow of gas through that jet, which is this guy. Once it gets to a certain point, it's going to another circuit that goes straight to the burner head. So that is the source of what I'm looking at. Now, there are certain types of burner systems that use these. First of all, a burner system that has an extremely low heat capability of, say, anywhere from 400 to 1200 BTU, that's a pretty low range flame, will have one of these jets. Some of them will, some of them won't, but most of them that are very fine like that will. Primarily, you're going to see these like maybe on DCS, Decor. I don't think I've seen them on any other brand, but it is possible. And I'm going to get up here real quick, okay? These guys, the orifices that you see used with these are not going to be the types of orifices that you'll see in these types of heads. So it's not going to be an orifice hood like that. You'll never see those used with these. I've never seen them. I mean, there's a possibility they'll be used with those. And you'll never see them used with an orifice spud like this. Although there is a possibility that you could see them used with that. I just haven't seen it yet, okay? The jet, or the orifice that you'll primarily see these jets with will be these types of orifice, what I like to call teepee tops. You know, that's not the technical name for them, but that's the style of orifices there, and you can see why I call those TB tops. If you see these types of orifices in your unit, what you're going to see is these will be actually loaded into a system of pipes that shoot up from the burner head. So they're not going to be underneath the burner head like these guys are, okay? You can see the spud down in there, okay? They're not going to be down in there. What it's going to be is there's going to be a pipe leading up to there, and these guys will shoot gas up that pipe and go to the burner head, and then it will be diffused at the burner head. So it's a very precision system. The pipes are typically made of aluminum. You're not going to see stamped steel like you do on a lot of burner systems. And again, the primary makers that are using those types of jets are going to be DCS and Decor, and they are. If you see these types of orifices there, you need to look for that jet. Nope, the jet, right? Yeah. You need to look for this jet, and if you see this jet, on the top side of that is going to be a number stamped. On this one here, you can see the number stamped on there. Trying to get focus.
Tap this one.
Ah, there we go. Okay. There's a number stamped on either side of the flat there, and it's kind of hard to tell what that is.
41.
Oh, 41. Okay, it's a number 41. So that means, and by the way, that is a metric number. It's 0.41 millimeter. Extremely hard. You need to. It needs to be converted into standard size for me to be able to work with it. But that's what that is. That controls the flow of low gas in a low heat scenario, the low flame scenario of a burner system that uses the types of orifices that I mentioned before. And that's it. That's it for the video. Thanks for watching.